Hello everybody! I am bringing this video to you from a hotel room in Billings, Montana. Hi, it's Tanya, Nail Girl, and I just got back from the Northwest Nail Tech Retreat up in Vashon Island, Washington. And at my table at the CND area, one of the designs that I had set out was definitely the most popular for the weekend, and that was this design. My molten metal look. Now I'm going to show you how to create this. It was also posted as a tattered stocking effect, which is how the look started out originally and then morphed into this molten lava look. So I have 2 coats of CND Shellac Black Pool already polished and cured here. Then any of you that have ever been in a class with me knows I tell you hold on to these. I also have the tabs from the old remover wraps that we used to use. So I have my 2 coats of color cured. On this nail, the base layer that I used was Naked Naivete, 1 full coat cured. Second layer I did Naked Naivete down part of from the cuticle to about the middle, and then I used safety pin from the middle to the tip, and then I took my stylus and drug it back and forth. That's what's underneath this. For this look, I use Black Pool for what I'm about to show you. On the look that I'm doing today, we're going to Halloween it up a little bit. It is October. We're getting ready to go into Halloween. So I have Decadence, very well shaken and ready to roll. What I'm going to do is on the shiny or waxy side of my paper, I'm going to polish some Decadence. Then I'm going to take my stylus and I'm going to start opening up some holes in this. Wiping my stylus in between, starting these holes. These holes will start to expand as the solvents evaporate out of the shellac. For a more tattered stocking look, for the nail that was in the picture with the red and the black over it, that was going for a punk rock kind of look. You would want to do more vertical lines and just start sketching those out. And I don't know if this will work with other brands, but it works well with ours. So it doesn't look too exciting right now, but as I let it sit and try not to put fuzzy into it, these holes start expanding and opening up. You can be more forceful in how you're pulling out your holes, or you can do it and let it sit for a little bit as they start to expand. You can see these guys here in the center are really opening up. So I have one that I've already finished. This one would go in the UV lamp. And like I said, you could tatter the edges a little bit more. Look at that, I just pulled out a fuzzy. For that tattered stocking look. But this gets cured just like any color layer of shellac would. So I'm going to put that in my LED lamp. That's what I currently have. If you're using the LED style, that's the 2S button. If you're using the UV fluorescent style, that is going to be your button number C. Alright, so this one is already cured. I used red instead of Black Pool. And the reason for that is I want to give it a little dimension. You'll notice with this, some of the Black Pool shows up underneath the foil that I used. It shows up just around the edges. So it gives it a nice 3D effect. So going over top of the black, if I use Black it's not going to offer it much dimension. For these nails, I used this silver holographic foil. For our Halloween style nail, I've got this nice orange holographic foil. So I'm just gonna place that down over top of the shellac. And just like a band-aid, I'm gonna pull that off. So I've got my holographic and just bits of red peeking around the center of the holes. Pick up just a little bit more foil there. Now this peels up and it's cured, and your polish on your nail is already cured. This peels off. Now if you had cuticle scissors with you, which I do not in this particular case, you could cut that to fit. I am just going to go ahead and place it on the nail. And this is a little stretchy. Be sure of your placement, because once you stick it on there, it really likes to grip on. I'm going to kind of stretch it and pull it over here to the side. Stretch and pull. And since I don't have my scissors, I'm actually going to kind of try and break some of it off. Otherwise, I would use my tweezers to really stretch it, and then I would use my scissors to cut it. If you don't have scissors and you want to really pull it over to the edge, take your nail file and just like you would with a nail film, run that file up around this edge before you seal it in with the top coat. That will allow you to get a full seal all the way around. And then go ahead and top coat that. Now if you want a really dramatic 3D effect, you could top coat your black pool prior to applying the transfer, and then once you've applied the transfer, you could take your top coat and just go over your transfer and make sure you seal that in, making sure you seal any edges and make sure you seal inside each one of the holes. But that'll give you a really 3D stand off the nail kind of molten metal look. There you go. I hope you enjoyed.